I just bought No End in Sight, the very best of Foreigner, off of Amazon for $5, MP3. Put on my MP3 player. I like getting 50 zillion songs when I've normally been paying $1.29 per song. I'm not pirating songs anymore, illegally downloading music. Told you I want to be as unlike his asshole, my abuser, longtime abuser, as possible. Okay? Now it's time to take Omar for a walkie walk. By the way, when on my video, if I talk about walkie walk or something, Omar hears it and it's me on the screen saying it, but he doesn't know the difference. He wouldn't go caca earlier when I woke up from my 2.5-hour nap at 2:15 and took him out. Once I got dressed and stuff around 2:30 I took Angel out first and then she went caca immediately. She was a good girl. Pee-pee and caca out of the way fast. Her. Omar, 20-minute walk in the heat, mind you. No caca. So now it's almost 5. We're going to go for walkie and hopefully you will go caca. Okay, we're going for another walkie. I figure if you guys are both probably pissing in this house because I'm not on Grandma's schedule. Grandma's locked up in the hospital, so I'm doing the best I can. I'm doing the best I can. I have to clean this place. Marion had a pressing engagement these past 3 days this week, and I knew she wouldn't show up, but there's no saying she can show up unannounced, especially because when I turn my phone off, which I do turn my phone off. Right now the phone's dead. I have to charge it, but I turn my phone off when I don't want to be bothered. I need to sleep, okay? I told my shelter friend, she's like, well, can you just contact me once a day, even if it's just text? I was worried about you yesterday. And then, of course, because I told her you shouldn't have given. But actually, my mom has her little address book with her, and I had given her my shelter friend's number. Before my mom had gotten sick, I'd given her my shelter friend's number, okay? Because I said, if you recognize my mom calling you from the hospital, because my mom will do that. She can't reach me. She'll call everywhere around to have them reach me. Just ignore it. Just don't answer. And she's like, well, I did ignore it, Laura, but I was worried about you. And I got emails. Pick up your phone. I have to sleep. I can't function unless I sleep. All right? I can try to go to bed earlier, but I wasn't tired last night, okay? Unfortunately, but I'll do my power walk, and that's going to exhaust me a little bit. You know what I mean? And the other day I went to bed at 1:30 a.m. and didn't wake up till 7:30, and that was 6 hours. That was good. But remember, I'm really exhausted, stressed out, exhausted from this shit with my mom and everything. So I needed more than 6 hours. But normally, 6 hours would be okay. So last night it wasn't. It was 4.5, and that's not enough. I had to nap today. And now hopefully the nap won't keep me up tonight, or it becomes a vicious cycle. But you know what? If I can't function and I have to deal with the dogs and I have to clean this whole fucking place before Marion might show up unannounced, she doesn't live that far away, I have to do what I can do. And we're not going to title this pink and green part whatever because it's separate. I actually shouldn't title the other one pink and green part whatever because that was separate too. But this one's really separate and it's totally off subject. The next pink and green part whatever will be continuing. One of my followers, wants to know why I was sectioned when I was in my 20s. I was only sectioned twice in my life, as I like to point out, because I don't like being lumped in with my mom, who has been repeatedly sectioned into various nut houses, mental health facilities, for the past 34 years, repeatedly. Okay? Even one time she was in for 5 months in the very beginning of her illness. I don't like being lumped in with that. Okay? I was sectioned for one night, if you want to call it section. I don't even call it section. It was for one night on 2 separate occasions, like 20 years ago or more. 20 years ago. 20 years ago and then less than 20 years ago, but still over 15 years ago. It's the second time. The first time was literally over 20 years ago. Probably if I'm almost 45, it was like 22 years ago. It happened when I was 23. It had to do with my mama getting sick again when no one expected it. She'd gone off her meds, but as she was prone to do. So maybe we will, since I just mentioned that little tidbit, maybe we will call this part of the pink and green series, because eventually it's going to be changed to something else with titles. Now it's time for me to take Omar for walkies. Hopefully he'll go caca. We'll come back. We'll eat. He'll eat. I have to take a shower. I'm not going to go on my power walk and then take a shower because I might be too exhausted, and I'm just going to take a shower. And then I'll probably go on my power walk. Tonight I'm going to clean this place when it's cooler. I've put it off enough. I've got to clean this place, but I'm doing the best I can, as I keep repeatedly. So I'm repeatedly saying, because it's true, doing the best I can. One of my friends, who's a longtime friend, she stopped following my videos, but you know, she said, I admire your strength. You go through so much and you still keep ticking. You know, she didn't say that exactly, I'm ad-libbing, but you know how it goes. Anyway, on my walkie walk. Time for walkie walk. I guess I'll take Angel out quickly to pee, although she probably doesn't have to pee. She doesn't pee that often, but you need to caca. That's from morning. That's from morning food. Usually, sometimes we'll caca at 1:32. I took you out at almost 3 and you didn't caca. So now it's 5, 2 hours later. Let's see if you caca. And the beat goes on.